Welcome in everyone, I'm Tyler Pyburn of the Pulse Network at thepulsenetwork.com. Here having a conversation leading up to the 2012 NAB show and the great content shift that is taking place right across our industry right now in this day and age. We're having a great conversation right now with SImen Frostad, the chairman over at Bridge Technologies. And SImen, let's talk about some of the new terms that people are using all the time. Let's talk about OTT. Let's talk about over-the-top content. Let's talk about the emergence of over-the-top analytics. I mean, has it come out of nowhere, or is this something that's really been evolving over time?
Well, Tyler, it's been with us for quite some time. It's been, of course, let's say, hidden and not considered to be broadcast ready. Well, the last 2 years saw a revolution in the uptake of OTT-based technologies and also a huge differentiation because people then suddenly were willing to transport video over standard port 80 HTTP space. And that suddenly, brought this surge of OTT awareness to the surface. But again, technologies that we're using for OTT has been well known for 10 years plus. So the point is to get these technologies mature and the quality is so high that actually then users starting to use them. So we see quite a lot of acceleration in the adaptation of OTT because a lot of the tools now is of age. And also we see that useful metric and useful point of measurement in the network is actually starting to be possible. And that is, giving us a lot of, let's say, very, very great interest in the tools for OTT analytics and of course monitoring.
Talk about, the benefits. Everybody always talks about, the opportunities and challenges, but let's talk about the benefits. What are the benefits for the folks that are in fact utilizing the OTT analytics right now?
Well, adaptive bitrate is a part of the OTT vocabulary, and adaptive bitrate is a great, gives a lot of benefits by itself, because basically then you will then encode your media into preset profiles that you have, and that means that you can then have one encoding process with a lot of profiles catering for all these different devices. If it is a cellular device, if it is a tablet basically, or if it's a connected TV, or let's say even big TVs with special set-top boxes, then basically gives you one technology for distribution of all this material to all these different devices. And that's a huge benefit compared to all the different encoding processes and formatting processes that you do today for terrestrial, for satellite, for cable, for different cable districts, for insert of local regional programming. It's kind of complex. And adaptive bitrate, which is part of the OTT kind of strategy, is a great help to reduce that kind of complexity from a program creator's point of mind. And also, of course, the second biggest benefit is its ease of distribution. You can use a standard content delivery network to spread either live or not so live material all over the globe without a high cost. And that is really what's it about.
He is SImen Frostad of Bridge Technologies. I am Tyler Pyburn of the Pulse Network. Thank you guys so much for being part of the conversation leading up to the 2012 NAB show.